What's up, guys? It's Maverick here again with MLB 15 The Show. This time we are getting into the real deal. We are into our franchise. This is game number 1, opening day. As you can see, it's the Pirates and the Reds coming at you from Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Now, I know you guys are wanting to know which team out of these two that I chose to be my franchise team that I'm going to run with this year. And I did go ahead and choose my hometown team, my favorite team, the Cincinnati Reds. I did that for several reasons. Number one, they're not really picked to run away with their division. They're not picked to win it. So I figure it might be a little bit of a challenge based upon where they were last year. They finished under 500, and I know this year a lot of so-called experts have them picked near the bottom of the division. A lot of it hinges upon the health of the team and things like that. So I figured it might be a little bit of a challenge to see where things can go and with the talent they have on the team and some of the young guys they have, some of the veterans they have. I thought it might be a nice little challenge. And it's a good way to keep me interested in it, to have me do it the whole year, because it's, like I said, it's my favorite team. As you see the opening day starting, well, this isn't the starting lineup, but this is just the opening day roster being announced to the crowd there. With it being my favorite team, it's going to keep me interested in it the whole year. Something that it should be fun to kind of play along. I'm trying to keep it as realistic as possible. I don't have the exact opening day rosters because the ones that I usually use are not out yet. So I'm rolling with the ones that I found had the most players on it that I wanted to play with. And that's what we're going with. I don't remember the name of it exactly. If you guys want to know, leave a comment, and I'll try to get that in a future episode here. But this is game number 1 of the season, opening day. We got Johnny Cueto taking the hill against Garrett Cole for the Pirates. I'm excited to get it going, to see where we can do, or see what we can do in the division, to see how the young guys continue to develop with Frazier, Mesoraco, and Billy Hamilton. And we got the ace, Johnny Cueto, going out there on opening day, looking to get it started off on the right foot. Pittsburgh's going to counter with their ace, Garrett Cole. You can see the difference between the two there. Height-wise, there's about a 5-inch difference, a little bit bigger weight difference too, especially with Cole being bigger. He's going to weigh a little bit more, but as you can see there, we have the starting lineup for the Pirates, what they're going to roll with on opening day, at least in the MLB The Show franchise, in this version of it. That's their starting lineup. Now we get to see Johnny Cueto getting up there, getting warmed up, ready to go, getting ready to take on the Pirates, a team that he dominated last year in real life. Looking to continue that trend here at the start of the season. Coming up next, you should be able to see the defensive lineup that we are going with. We got Cueto, Mesoraco behind the plate, Votto down at first, Phillips, Frazier, and Cozart around the infield. The newcomer Marlon Byrd out in left, Hamilton in center, and then Jay Bruce in right. And here we go. We got Starling Marte stepping up. First batter of the year, ready to go. We're going to start him off with a little two-seam fastball down and away. Trying to get the season started. You always want to throw a strike with the first pitch. And there we go. Get things started off right on the right foot. Get a strike. Get ahead of him. Here we are a couple outs later into the first inning. We set down the first two guys. We get Andrew McCutchen there swinging and missing for the first strikeout of the year. Now you're going to see the lineup we're going to go with Hamilton, Phillips, Votto, Frazier, and Bruce to lead things off against Garrett Cole. He's a tough pitcher, a tough right-handed guy. He's definitely going to, not going to give up too many runs. He's their ace for a reason. You're going to see coming up here that we had a little bit of trouble with him, but you have to see how it goes here. On opening day, everybody's going to try and be at their absolute best. You want to get things started off on the right foot, as we were there in the top of the first. We didn't give up any runs, didn't give up any hits. Was able to get McCutchen to strike out to end the inning, and now it's our turn to come up to the plate and see what we can do. And right here, after Hamilton flew out to lead off the inning, or the bottom of the inning, Brandon Phillips is going to fight off an inside pitch there to get a single into right. That's our first hit of the year, first hit for either team of the year. But unfortunately, we weren't able to get anything going. Now we're going to go ahead and jump ahead a little bit into the third inning, top of the third here. Here's the first pitch, and this is going to be Pittsburgh's actual first hit of the year. Polanco's going to smoke it into right. So Cueto right off the bat here in the top of the third. Nobody scored in the second. We've been rolling right along, but here we are in the third. Pitcher's going to try to go ahead and bunt Polanco over. I thought that I had a play at second, but again, the animation, I guess, I don't know. Votto took his precious time trying to throw it to second. So he was safe. The pitcher beats the throw back to first. So now you got first and second with nobody out. We're in a little bit of trouble here in the third. Try to get a double play in the next batter, but he beats the throw to first. Now you got first and third with one out. We're then able to, well, actually, they stole second base on me. We're in trouble here, second and third with one out. We're able to get Josh Harrison to pop up for out number 2. And now you've got runners on second and third with 2 outs for Andrew McCutcheon. And Cueto is going to be able to make a pitch right here, get him to roll over on it and ground out to shortstop. So able to get out of the jam there. We're going to go ahead and skip now to the top of the 4th inning. Look at the count, 0-2. Didn't finish my pitch quite right. It was ahead, no balls and 2 strikes. I left a hanger, and Pedro Alvarez does what Pedro Alvarez does best. He absolutely hammered it. We were ahead in the count, no balls and 2 strikes, trying to get a fastball by him, but I didn't hit the target on the accuracy and ended up just throwing it right down the middle, and he absolutely crushed. You see Cueto there a little bit upset with himself for hanging one. Of course, Clint Hurdle's going to enjoy that. Getting Pittsburgh out, they got the early 1-0 lead. Again, 0-2 count, and tried not to waste anything. But you'll see here, he just absolutely unloaded. He knew it as soon as you let go of it, that basically that pitch was going to travel a long, long way. You see here the next batter. Look at the count again, 0-2. Going to try and go with a little two-seamer, and we left it right down the middle again. And Neil Walker this time crushes it to center. So now we're down 2-0 on back-to-back home runs. That was consecutive batters, consecutive 0-2 counts, and just not finishing the pitches the way that we should. Cueto seemed to get a little bit rattled at that point after getting a line out on the next batter. Then you have Francisco Cervelli coming up, and Cueto seems to be a little bit rattled, lets one get away from him, drills him right in the knee. Cervelli was not too happy about that. Seems, like I said, Cueto seemed to be a little bit rattled, so we're going to go ahead and have a mound visit here, send out the pitching coach to try and calm him down, try and settle him back down, try to get back in the groove of things here. Don't want him to get too nervous. It is opening day. Everything seems to be amplified a little bit on opening day, so we're wanting to make sure we can get him ready. So we were able to get out of the inning, no further damage. Bottom of the 4th, Brandon Phillips is going to lead off. He shoots one into right center there. Andrew McCutcheon can't get to it. We're going to try and stretch it into a double, and we just do beat the throw into second. So it's a good way to start off the inning, trying to come back and get at least one of those runs back, starting off with a leadoff double out into right center. Next guy up is going to be Joey Votto, and he's just going to fly out to right harmlessly, which then moves Phillips over to third. And now Todd Frazier is up, and Garrett Cole is going to make a mistake right here, leave one right in the wheelhouse. Frazier is going to drill it in a deep right field, and we're going to tie the game up at 2. Frazier, of course, last year was one of the better players on the Reds. See Clint Hurdle there, not too happy with the location of that pitch. Frazier's pretty much going to crush just about anything you leave right there at belt height. It was an outside pitch, but he just goes the opposite way. And Great American Small Park, the way that it plays, anything up like that's pretty much going to be a home run. So now we're able to have come back. We've tied the game at 2. Got Cueto off the hook there with the 2 runs he gave up with a 2-run home run of our own. I think you'd see there Garrett Cole not too happy. He kind of knew that one was a mistake pitch. Now we are in the top of the 7th. Cueto's still going strong. Little dribbler to Frazier, who makes a mess of the play. Just absolutely booted that one. Runner's going to get on with an error. And now he's going to try and steal second. The throw down's a bit high. He's going to end up being safe. So now, top of the 7th, 2-2 count. We're able to get him swinging, chasing a pitch there. Blanco did. That's the first out. So there's a runner on second with nobody out. Blanco strikes out. There's now 1 out. Starling Marte 1 out later with the runner at third. He smokes one that Cozart's able to pick. Throw to first. Cueto gets out of a runner on second with nobody out. Jam there in the 7th. Top of the 8th still. Cueto's still going strong. You see he's only at 97 pitches. Gets McCutcheon swinging again. That's his 9th strikeout on the day. Bottom of the 8th now. Need to get a run for Cueto. Try to get him the lead. He's pitched 8 strong innings. Pinch hit with Skip Schumacher. First pitch he sees. Turns on an inside pitch. Hits it right down the line. and is going to end up putting it into the bullpen in right field to give us a 3-2 lead. We have the lead. You know what time it is now going into the ninth inning. You know who their closer is. It's the big Cuban missile, Aroldis Chapman. You're going to see him getting up and getting ready here in the bullpen in just a minute. Skip Schumacher actually pinch hit for Cueto, so that was his spot in the batting order. Took a nice swing there on a pitch that was down and in right in his wheelhouse. Puts it in the right field for our second home run of the day. Gives us a 3-2 lead. And you know that we're going to bring in Chapman to try and shut the door. There you see him coming in. Crowd's getting amped up. It's opening day. You got a 1-run lead. You're going to bring in the best closer in baseball to try and shut the door. Get him warmed up. First batter. Get him to pop up. Easy pop-up for Mesoraco to catch. There's one quick out. Very next batter is going to come up now. Pittsburgh's needing to get a little bit of a rally going, but you're not going to do it against Chapman. 2-2 count. Going to bring a little split finger fastball here. Get you swinging right over top of it. That's the second out. And now here is the last batter, 2-2 count, coming with the heat. You're not going to catch up to that. Swing and a miss. We're able to walk out of there with a victory on opening day. 1-0, guys, on the year. Great way to start the season. Cueto's able to get the win. Goes 8 strong innings. Walks 1, strikes out 9. Chapman comes in, gets the save. A perfect save in the ninth inning. Had a perfect inning there. Didn't give up any hits. No walks. Didn't really have a whole lot of offense to show for that when we ended up getting 9 hits, but we did have those 2 home runs. One by Frazier. You see the Pirates there, not happy with the way things turned out. Had a home run by Frazier and the game-winning home run in the bottom of the 8th by Skip Schumacher. The only other 2 runs that were scored by the Pirates were both home runs as well. So every run in this game, this first game of the season, was scored via the long ball. Guys, that's it for me. We'll catch you later. We're going to have game number 2 coming up here soon. And you have to wait and see how that one turns out. See if we can go 2-0 to start the season. Till then, guys, we'll catch you later.
The Reds were able to claim victory here thanks in no small part to the efforts of this man on the mound, Johnny Cueto. Don't put that card in your bicycle spokes. He's our top player of the game.
And you have to feel good for that guy right there. The games finally count, and he comes out on opening day and turns in a great performance. That's how you want to get your season started.
So that's a wrap here this afternoon. For EK, Psycho, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com. The Reds win this one 3-2. So long from Cincy.